This is an InfoBlips Podcast Network production.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the weekly wrap-up with John and Yancey. My name is John Haynes, and I am here with my co-host, Yancey Seals.
Hey, everybody, how you guys doing? John, how you doing, man?
I'm wonderful, man. Good. I made it. I made it through a week. It was an eventful week, and it made me stronger, that's for sure. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Doing really well. Just hooking and jabbing, doing and ducking, taking a few blows, but I'm okay.
I like that analogy, hooking and jabbing. That's what it's like, You get hit sometimes, but how many times you get hit is how many times you come back.
That's right.
That's right. So what's on your mind this morning, brother? What's on your mind?
Everything. I got a lot of stuff on my mind. I'm concerned about this Colorado rendering of the 14th Amendment. They are allowing Donald Trump to stay on the ballot because they said that his oath of office was different from the other person's oath of office. When I took my oath of office, they said I will support and defend, but Donald Trump didn't say that. His was to preserve and protect, and they said it's a difference. What is the fuck is the difference between those two items?
Bro, see, but this is where we at. This is where we are in America. Man, look, this is where we are in America. Thank you. That's a wonderful point to bring up. And that is where America is right now. We are negotiating with words. What what was it with Clinton? I didn't have sex with that woman. What if, or whatever it was. That's what it is now. What does that mean? There's nothing. It doesn't mean any difference. However, Donald Trump is going to push the envelope, man. This guy is a dictator. I don't understand why people can't see that. He has a very good crew. He has a very good. I mean, the ones that he don't like, or the ones that get caught are in jail, or they're suffering. But people seem to keep coming back to him.
Yeah, it seems like to me they're playing with the like you indicated earlier. They're playing with the verbiage. They're trying to twist things and make things work the way they're going to work. So now what's going to happen? So Colorado courts created a precedent. Is that correct? So now,
yes, that's correct.
The court's going to try to follow this whole analogy until it gets right to the Supreme Court. And you know what they're going to do?
Bought and paid for, bro. And this is the reason why we've been trying to. I did out again. I sent out the thing again for people to sign to remove Clarence Thomas from office. We have to do something, man, because these people okay. So like I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble again. The fascists are taking over, and they're good at it. They're good at it.
I tell you, man, the Supreme Court. Since we're here, let's talk about them real quick.
Go ahead.
They created a policy for themselves, so they can. Yeah, right. It's hilarious because first of all, you can't do this, you can't do that, but there's no penalties if you do. It has no teeth. It has no teeth at all.
Man, go ahead.
Any other appointments should be time bound. Okay, Supreme Court. You got 10 years. Nothing more than 10. After 10 years, your ass is out of here. It should be time bound. These people can't be sitting there forever. Since I'm talking about appointments, let's talk about that lady over in Florida, Eileen Cannon. She's a
Ooh.
What's going on?
I'm telling you, man, they have set, and I keep saying the fascists, Donald Trump is actually the head of that movement. Right, they're leaving the title of the Republican. If you notice, these people has a plan, and they're moving with their plan, and their plan is working really well using the laws that we have. Mm-hmm. I mean, no one considered this when these laws was built. Everybody that they considered to be an ex-president or would use these were supposed to be patriots. They never considered anything like this, which was a downfall.
Absolutely, 100%. I totally agree. And here we are, at our front door, knocking at the door. Are we gonna open the door? What do we do? Hey, John, what kind of time are we in here? Where are we today?
Ooh, it's serious. It depends on where I believe that we're in a sincerely difficult time, and we're getting ready to enter a severely different and difficult time in history. And you asked me a real deep question. And if it all depends on whether or not the people of the United States see this the way you and I see it, and other people too, and decide to take action. Now, when I say action, I'm not talking about going out there and being violent. I'm talking about using the laws that are on the books that they are using to fight them back. They're fighting a different game. They're playing chess. We're playing checkers. Well, not we, but they're playing checkers. And if we don't do that, honestly, man, if we don't do that, in my heart of hearts, and it hurts me to say this because I have grandkids, America's not gonna be the America that we know and love. It's not gonna be that.
Absolutely, 100%. It's already changing. It's already changing.
It's changed.
Where in America's history does it say that you can have a criminal get voted out of office and come back and be a good chance of becoming the president again? Where are we? That says a lot.
Again, we're in, and we've been saying this since Donald Trump started to run for office or got in office. We are in unprecedented times, and it's serious times. I mean, and the thing is, it's serious times. The people that have been voted in order to take care of this can't even get together to make any kind of ruling. I mean, look, the Republicans they're so fighting against each other and so inept. They're not going to make a move to do that. It's got to be to do anything. Let me be really clear. Right now, I believe that Congress is just totally useless. The Republicans in Congress, they're useless. They're children fighting, elbowing each other. These people, it makes me think that sometimes it was structured to be that way. It was made up because it's ridiculous. It's like watching a clown show. Yeah. I mean, and if they can't get themselves together in order to do what we voted them in office to do, I didn't vote for any of those clowns, but who voted for in office to do, in order to change what's happening or to at least address it in a parliamentary manner and in a judicial manner, then it's up to us.
Yeah. I really believe what's going to happen here. Mike Johnson, who is the Speaker of the House for the Republican Party, the majority, he's going to find himself looking for a job here shortly, because Matt Gaetz has already indicated that he is going to file another motion to put this guy out. Now, hold on, here's what's going to happen. Many of the Republicans in that party are going to say, well, we can't live like this. This is not right. This is crazy. The dang wheels is off the clown car. We need to do something. What are they going to do? All it takes is five defectors to come off the Republican Party and move over to the Democrats and say, let's vote. Let's put Hakeem in there and get this thing taken care of. That's what it's going to take, and that's what could and may happen.
I want you guys to know something. See, Yancey said this last week, okay? And I'm looking at how things have progressed within this week. This is why you listen to this show. I'm not kidding, y'all, okay? This is why you listen to this show. Do we hit it all the time? No. But when we hit it, it's deep. Yancey said this last week, okay? And he is 130% correct. I mean, and I hope that's if they have the guts to take that course. I sincerely hope that they have the guts, like you said, it takes 5 to take that course so we can save our country. Mm-hmm. Just think, we can't make any laws or rules or anything right now other than executive order.
No, not at all. So that's where you are. John, I'm gonna go shopping and get me some Ferragamo shoes and get me some Botox. You know where I can get some?
Now see that's oh man, you are hitting it out the park. George Santos, man. I mean, come on. And this is nothing but proof that this is nothing but just stupidity. How you gonna let somebody like that stay in office?
I don't know, man.
How you gonna let somebody who blatantly broke the law, right, the rules that you made? But you see, here's the deal. On a more serious part about that. This is what Donald Trump, what he's doing. This is what's springing out. This is the offspring of what he's doing. You see, and Santos is doing nothing more or less than what Trump is doing. But what we're going to have to admit is that the rules are different for Trump than it is for Santos. At least I hope they do, because they should be kicking this boy out of office. He should be gone. Hopefully he wind up in prison.
Santos is gonna do some time. I'm gonna tell you right now, Santos is gonna do some time, and his Botox-filled face, along with his Ferragamo shoes and that jacket he wears, he's gonna be doing some time.
But you know what, man? Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Just think, he probably knows that, so he's living his best life right now. Think about it.
I'm not gonna run for re-election. We know that.
We understand that, homie. You might be Bubba's roommate, next term. You know what, man? I just think that it's atrocious. I mean, we're laughing about this, and we're, because it is funny, okay? But this is serious business. This guy's in Congress.
It's real serious. It's funny and it's serious. So that's what's on my mind. What's on your mind, John?
You have hit it. No, man. And then you know what? And we can take a break and everything, because we're gonna have to start doing that. You know what, though? I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. That part of what's happening in our world today really is one of the paramount things that's happening, because if we don't get this stuff straightened out, again, we're not gonna have a country. I said it in the beginning a long time ago, and everybody just think I'm talking crap when I said our democracy is at stake. If listen to them, they're back. I'm hitting my mic. Listen to it. I'm not making up things. You can just go to YouTube and go all the way back now, and you hear it say our democracy is at risk. And right now, this is beyond serious.
Yeah,
it's beyond serious. I mean, it's a joke right now. Democracy right now is a joke, because they're setting up a path for an authoritarian. Donald Trump, and they're setting this up. You're saying, go ahead.
And he told you what he's going to do. He made it real clear. He gave you a play-by-play what he's going to do. This thing's going to be implemented the day he gets into office.
Oh yeah,
he's going to weaponize the DOJ. He already told you he's going to go after his enemies, and he already told you he's going to get rid of the Constitution. Is that easy to do? No, that's not easy to do. It takes 2/3 of the states to get rid of the Constitution. So I don't know. But
go ahead.
But I'm not saying he can't do it, because I do believe that, and don't quote me on this one, but you can if you want. I don't care. I already told you, don't listen to me. I believe the Republican Party owns 2/3 of the states anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Again, this is something that we said a long time ago. Okay. Just think about what's happening now. I mean, stop watching the football just for a little bit, and then really listen to what's happening in our United States. And it's telling you how we're gonna live the future. I don't care if you're Republican, I don't care if you're Democrat, because these people are neither. Okay, these people are neither. They're authoritarians, and the Republican Party is getting played. The people who are actual Republicans and didn't have the guts to leave they're being played. And when this monster comes out, it's going to be too late. When you open up the box, you can't put it back in. The genie can't go back in.
Yeah, you can't open the door. Can't say, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit. You can come in. You can't come in. Oh shit, you slipped past me. You can't.
That's it.
You can't do it. It just doesn't work that way. Sorry.
And if we want a country, and see, it comes down to people listening to shows like this, listening to you and I, not just us, but everybody else doing a little research, right? But listening to us and then taking action. And I'm not, again, it hasn't come to the point where you have to go out and do physical action. It just that's not where we're at. Okay, but taking democratic action. Letting Congress know, hey, get your act together, man. Because we if not, then we need to get rid of them. Okay, and there'll be petitions about that shortly. Hint, hint. I'm working on a couple petitions right now, man, because that's the only way I can see. How do they know we're here?
Yeah.
How do they know what we think? And if for y'all who is afraid to put your name on a piece of paper for something that you say you believe in with your heart, right? Then what moral fortitude do you have?
Yeah, You get put the name on a piece of paper, it can end up someplace. John's website got shut down by somebody. We don't know who.
Somebody, yeah.
So we don't know what's going to happen yet. I truly believe that oh gosh, I lost the train of thought.
That's okay, man. It's about putting your name on paper and actually signing a petition, because people believe, and it's real. The risk is real. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. The risk is real. There's more than that has happened to me personally for doing what we do right now. Okay, and so the risk is real. But what if you don't stand for something, then you stand for nothing.
Right. But the purpose of this show, you guys need to know, is that when John put this thing together, and the purpose of the show is to bring you verifiable factual information. Now, you have a duty here also. You have a duty to grab that information he's giving you and go back and research it. And you can say, yeah, that's correct. Or shit, yes, it's full of crap. We want that already. So,
and we want that. If something you hear here that I say and you find out you have verifiable factual information, it means you have information that comes from 3 different sources, reputable sources, and I don't care who they are, but it can't be Jojo Pass, this guy, and this piece of paper, or someplace that's actually a source that actually is either right or left. Mm-hmm. Okay, it has to be like an independent or a media, just something that's going to tell the truth. If you can show me that and we can discuss it, but not to do it is ridiculous, because right now our time is up. Yeah. And it's real easy to do. I mean, just think, man, we're just talking about this with my son-in-law. Just think how easy it is nowadays. All you got to do is take your phone and speak into it. Did Donald Trump say he was going to suspend the Constitution? And it will come up. I mean, it'll all come up, because what the information is out there, man. Yeah. Honestly, guys, but like he said, this is the reason why I did the show, and I'm glad. And yes, he believed in it too, and he came on with it. I mean, yeah, he's funny, and everybody says yes, and he is. He cracks me up all the time. But think about what we're actually saying. Okay, think about what we're actually saying and research it. But then once you research it and you find out that it is true, then let's make a plan to move forward. Let's make a plan. One of y'all out there got a plan? It don't have to be what I say or what yes. At least let's discuss it, because, man, right now we're seeming like dumbasses. The world is looking at us and cracking the hell up. They're like, that's America? These people ain't doing shit, which is right.
Right. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And man, so, I mean, that was one part, guys. That's just part of the show that was serious. Again, we don't rehearse this. We don't write nothing out. We don't have marketers looking and say, well, you have to say this at least 3 times inside of. I know how to do that. I went to school, the Columbia School of Broadcasting, and learned how to do that. That's not what we do, because that's programming. Okay. That's programming. That's what they teach you. Right. But the thing is that if you just, this is real. We're just telling you what comes off the top of the cuff of our head. Now, I'm going to get to something that is on my head, and I took a lot of grief about it, and I'm still taking a lot of grief about it. And, I even had to write one of my, long-term Jewish friends to tell them that they have been and will always be family and friend. I mean, that's not going to ever change. That's not going to ever change. The thing is that I do have to say is that I am going to be critical of Israel or any other entity that are killing innocent people. Okay. And don't have to. This is the thing. I'm real about this. If there was no other way to do this than to carpet bomb a city, right? Then I would go like, yo, well, you know what, guys? Yeah, well, you left no other choice. There are the choices, and what they're doing is dead wrong, and it is against international law. Don't be dumb. There are rules of engagement, man. Hospitals is one of them that are off. Yeah. You don't bomb churches. You don't bomb schools, which Israel has done conveniently, consistently rather. They're doing this, and when you say, well, yeah, John, that's Israel. That ain't us. We're giving them $3 billion a month. We're giving them our money is doing that. Okay, if the United States stop paying them, they would not have the money to do that unless they get the money from somewhere else. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now And then again, I've been called it's anti-Semitic talk. Why? I'm not anti-Jew. I'm not anti-Jewish. I follow the tenets of a Jewish man.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm not, but reality is reality.
Mhm.
And I'm listening at the people, and I know I'm going to stop and I'm going to get along with it, but I'm going to tell you, I want to talk to people who always said all my life, well, if I had been around during the Holocaust, it'd be different. If you're not doing nothing now, you wouldn't have did nothing.
Mhm.
This is genocide.
That's right. That's right. I'm straight out. Like I mentioned it before, and I said it again. This show, myself and John, we vehemently condemn what Hamas did.
Oh,
completely and totally, vehemently. They're wrong. They need to be destroyed. However,
yeah.
you come in with scalpel. You can't come in with no dang a butcher knife or a hatchet, starts chopping away stuff, because people entwined in that. They have systematically entwined themselves inside it. The same thing that ISIS did. Did we go in and just tear the place up? No, we did not. We had to go in and systematically start to decrease these people. And the same thing has to happen here. However, Israel refuses to bring them on and create a two-state nation. They said that ain't happening. Not only that, what did Israel say? After the war is all done, we will be in charge of security of the Gaza. What kind of crap is that?
Yeah, it's authoritarian crap. That's what Benjamin Netanyahu is. He's nothing more than an authoritarian, and he's an authoritarian that is totally evil. Okay, now y'all can get there and say, "Oh, John said he's evil." Anybody that will carpet bomb children are evil. The people that are doing it are following evil people or are evil themselves. I'm sorry. If I was in a plane and they were like, "Okay, you're gonna hit that school," and I'll be like, "Yeah, well, wait a minute, that's a school, man. That's a school. You want me to go down there and get the people? Yeah, but that's a school. All right, I'm not gonna do that. Morally, I'm not gonna do that, and I'll tell you every time, I'm not doing it. I will not do it.
There's kids in there, yeah.
Yeah, if the people that are actually doing that, what do you call them? I mean, the people that say yes to school, well, I got orders. Orders are orders. Bam, the school is down. 80 children are dead. I mean, this is not, I'm not making this up. This happened in Gaza. I mean, come on, guys. They just went into, okay, so they went, the Israelis forces, for a second, they raided the Al Sharif hospital because they said that there is a command center under that hospital, so that we have the right to go in there and destroy Hamas because there is a command center under that hospital. So they did it, right? They did it. They went in the hospital. Now, supposedly they found some AK-47s, a couple of flak jackets. I watch this. I watch it very, very intently. And all the channels showed the same film, okay? Now, I have a degree in hospital management, okay, which teaches you all about these equipment, all about the rooms, all about what to do with that. Now, I can tell you this for a fact, and anybody that's in healthcare, if those weapons were in that room, they were not using that MRI machine. Okay, I'm just going to say that, because the minute you turn that MRI machine on, the magnet is going to draw those things toward it. There's a strong ass magnet in that thing.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that's why they tell you take off all jewelry, take off when you go to get an MRI. Take off all jewelry, take off, you got, metal in your dentures, take them out, because they will wind up there. So I'm serious, man. If they were using that as a hideout place, and if those guns and ammo was back of, which is where the most of the time the magnet is housed, in back of that device, they weren't using the device. If they were using the device, those weapons were not there. So that I have to say. Secondly, they're showing the same tape looped after loop, and I forgot which fact finding people just found that out, and I'll post it. They're showing loops after loops. They have not found a command center in the Al Sharif hospital as of this point in this day. Now we keep giving them some time; they'll create one. Because that's how serious this is right now for Israel. If they don't find a command center underneath there, right? The rest of the world is gonna totally vehemently turn against them.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's shades of what was it? Who was it? Who called that war? Was it Bush? He said he had some weapons of mass destruction, and it was nothing there. So
that's another exactly. But I mean, this thing Netanyahu's like, they got away with it. So what the hell? I mean, so here's the thing. We do it. And then, afterwards we'll say, oh, well, we didn't know, or well, and they'll discuss it later. Yeah. Okay. But these are people's lives. These are, you look at, okay. So everybody's talking about, oh, well, Hamas, and I do that for a reason. Anyway, is attacking Israel. They're attacking Israel. I want to look at the pictures of Israel and then look at the pictures of Gaza. Okay. Come on, man. If they're attacking, right? If they're attacking, you would be able to show me hospitals and stuff, or streets or stuff, or houses that are bombed out on a continual basis, but they don't. Right. But where are they showing that? And you have to realize, if there was information like that, all of these major TV channels will be showing it, because they all have, oh, I'm gonna get trouble. They all have Israeli. They have to show Israel in a positive setting. Even if it's something, even if the commentator wants to say something, that Israel was wrong, they'll say it appears to be, listen, it appears to be, or they have not yet, because they cannot put the full blame on Israel, or they will not be on the air. That's right. And that's right. Absolutely 100% correct. So, and that's just the way everyone believes, that they believe Israel can't do wrong. Israel's always right. And that's come on, you guys. That's craziness. No. Where you get information from? Oh, I know where you're getting it. I'm just not going to say. I believe me, I know. Okay. We're going to wind up getting into that, though, man. I got some more information to get, but we're going to wind up getting into that, because he's right. I mean, and just think, I want to say something else too. Excuse me. And I am pumping up the show. The thing with the scalpel and the hatchet, Yancey said that about 3 months ago. Okay. Or 3 weeks ago, something. He said that about Israel. That's those same terms. Right. And look what's happening. It's come to pass, and they're using a hatchet, not a scalpel, and they don't care about international law. Because they've learned from the United States. We'll just discuss it later, man. It's better to say I'm sorry. Hey, man, how much money you want? And then they'll just ask the United States, tell the United States, y'all need to up your ante again and give us some more money. We're gonna need some more money from you guys, please. And the American taxpayer is gonna pay, and then and people go like, well, I'm not gonna pay. We can get into taxes one day, but just think about this: you're being taxed on your paycheck. Then you're being taxed when you go to the store to buy bread and milk for your family. Then you're being taxed on the gas that you buy to go to the grocery store. Then you're being taxed on the car that you're driving to go to the grocery store to get that. Then you're being taxed on the road that you drive on to get there. Then you're being taxed on for your house that you go inside to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Then you're being taxed on the electricity that you use. Then you're being taxed on the cable that you're watching this on. Okay. Yeah. And then guess what? And you're going to pay tax on that damn coffin when your ass die. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to pay tax on that too. So, you know what? Again, right? Everybody do say, well, I own my land. You don't own, I own my land. You own your land? Yeah. You own your land. I'll tell you what, don't pay taxes on it for 3 years and find out how much you own that land. Okay. Because they will come and take it from you. Okay. 3 months is all it takes, 90 days. 90 days, right? You want to test that theory, and then let me know so I can go behind you and pick that up on the cheap, because that's what happens. 90 days. How long? Not long. That's this segment I got right here. I want to bring up this. Somebody posted a thing on Facebook, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but once I read it, you'll know who it is. And that person, when you hear it, just gonna raise your hand up, sir. We need leaders. Not for the love of money, but for the love of justice. Not for the love of publicity, but for the love of humanity. Someone posted that today. I thought this was apropos. Raise your hand if you did that. Put your hand up. Very good. I thought this was an excellent post, and it fits today.
And we
Yeah.
all know there's a problem, but the problem, we recognize there's a problem, but the problem is, what's the solution? How do we fix this thing? How do we do this? Is it done in courts? How is it all done? How do we fix this thing? Do we do it in a voting booth? How do we fix it? This problem has been around for a long time. Let's fix it now. We all recognize it's there. Let's fix it.
See, it's coming to the point. We've been brushing it aside so long. It's coming to the point where we can't brush it no more. We can't brush it anymore at all. So, you know, like Yancey said, let's fix this. Let's figure out a way. I don't particularly know all of it. Maybe I have a piece. Maybe I have a part. I don't know. We all may have a part in the piece, but if we don't start the discussion, you know, it's going to be done. We'll be infighting amongst each other, and they'll win. I guarantee you, the fascists win. They'll win. And you know, just think about it. You know, really seriously, we have to do something. We got to make a move. We got to make a move. I'll put it to you like this. I'm not just going to sit here and not do nothing, right? I'll present a platform. I'll tell people what I believe, what I feel, whatever I can do to do it, I will. I'm out here, you know, I'm out here, and I'm like, you know what, here it is, you know, and if you work for a corporation, I understand you may not be as, you know, you can't be as vocal, but you could support someone that's vocal, you know, you know, I mean, honestly, I understand working for a corporation because these people are these people are ruthless. If you get out there and you do what I'm doing and you talk to, or you say, yeah, you get on this thing and your boss don't believe or don't understand, doesn't agree with you, right? They'll fire you. Okay. But if you could support one of these individuals, you know, I don't know what show, the weekend wrap up with John and Yancey, and you'll have an opportunity to do that. That will help us continue doing what we're doing. Okay. Yes. So you don't have to come out here and do it.
Send a couple dollars our way. That's all we need, a couple dollars.
You know, we need this because, and it's not like we getting paid, because neither one of us are getting paid. It's not like we getting paid, but we need this in order to deal with all the tech and all these, like the things that you see, the reels and all this kind of stuff that you see on Facebook and on online period and YouTube. All that stuff costs money. Yeah, you could do one here and one there, and you say, I could do it. But when you have to do it continually, and when you have to actually do it well, I mean, you know, it takes money. It takes programs, and programs allow you to do that. It gives you less time so you can continue to do something else. So yeah.
Uh-oh. John, we interrupt this program. John's a snowstorm or windstorm. Something's going on over there, but we don't know what it is. We're working right now until to get John back online. So just hang in there. Anyway, you know, we're talking about a couple of different things, and it's very, very, very. John, you there? No, not yet.
Oh man, I can hear, but I can't see. Go ahead, keep going.
We're talking about some different things. You know, we all have a part in this. Our silence makes us culpable. So we all have to say, okay, no more. I'm not going to stay on the sideline. I'm going to get on the field. Whether I'm on the 1 yard line or the 50-yard line, I'm on the field. Get on the field. Come out of the stands and get on the field and get in this game. Because again, your silence just makes you culpable and say, hey, I'm okay with everything, but you know you're not. So,
man,
yeah.
There's something. Yeah, I can hear you. I'll be there in a minute. I see what happened, but there's something that Martin Luther King said that your silence, they will remember your silence in times like these. Can you see me now? I should be back. Again, y'all, honestly, I'm not just bullcrapping. There's a lot of stuff that's been happening to my computers and stuff. My computer just dropped off the air. It just dropped. Bam. I'm not anyway. Again, like Yancey said, please get involved. It's funny, man. You know what? Which is cool because we probably hitting the nerve, man.
That brother's on the list. He's on the list, man.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, but you know how it is, man. I mean, I was just like, whoa. We're sitting here talking, and it just went like, yeah, okay, off. I'm like, what? Man. Anyway, we were telling people the reason why we need the cash in, and at least we're telling you why. Most of these people have hundreds of people that are just out there, you know, getting money for them. And it allows them to be in more places than just one. It allows them to do more time to do programming and different things. I don't want to really do programming. That's another thing. Programming. I just want to provide information. right? So, and I could do it in a snazzy way where everybody can read it and see it. We also have the part. Go ahead.
I just want me some Ferragamo shoes. That's all.
I just, I want a 4K, a 4K, a 4K, what is it, camcorder. If people taking lists, I want like a different microphone. I want another couple of a couple of monitors. I can actually do some things. I need some lights. There's a lot of stuff, but a couple of programs and stuff. Anyway, man, but yes, like you said, they can do the Ferragamos. I'm trying to, I just want, not trying, I hate that word too. I'm endeavoring to get this word out, man, and get a movement going. Get a movement going. This ain't about popularity, people. This is about saving our lives. Listen, there's a part of the show called, yeah, that didn't happen. Okay, so a video shows ABC News billboard in New York in which which they have they agree with Israel. There's a pro-Israel, actually it says it's a pro-Israel poster. It's a billboard. And so they looked up there and they checked it out, and we found out, yeah, that didn't happen. It's a pro-Ukrainian. Someone messed it up and changed the picture. They moved the picture and to change it. They did some Photoshop on it. It's a pro-Ukrainian, not pro-Israeli, which I'm actually happy about. But yeah, so that's one thing that happened. Also, did you hear that President Biden fell down the stairs of the Air Force One while he was debarking?
Recently?
Yeah, did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, that didn't happen. I'm serious, y'all, but it's reported. I'll post it. It's reported in one of these far right wing rags that he fell down, because they're gonna have to make him look as old as possible because he's gonna be going against Trump. Okay, so they want to make him look totally befuddled. Like when he make these gaffes, man, he should be really careful with that. But think about this, man. See, you know what? This is what, think about this, man. This dude used to have a severe stuttering problem. Okay, and he's doing it. So sometimes he's gonna make a gaffe. I mean, he's trying mentally not to stutter. Those of you who don't do that, which I don't do that, but if you understand the mentality, the mental mechanics it takes to do that they train you to do that, which I do, it takes a lot of you sometimes, and yes, he's older. So sometimes where he maybe used to be able to do it, but he always gaffed. I mean, don't be as harsh on it, because, and look at what Donald Trump is doing. I said it last week, I'm waiting for the meltdown, dude. I'm waiting for the meltdown. I'm waiting for the meltdown, because this guy is in some stuff, man. He's in a lot of problems.
The age difference is only 3 years. I'll take Biden every day of the week and twice on Sundays, and take it from a person, over Trump any day of the week, because you can't believe nothing come out of Trump's mouth, because he is prone to lying. He's proven to you. He told you who he was. Now believe him. Regarding the stuttering thing, I used to stutter. I don't know if you knew that. John,
yeah, I do.
I have a huge stuttering problem. I used to study, and it's tough. It's difficult because you're trying to figure out, you know what you want to say, but the words just won't come out. So you got to slow things down. Think about every word, how you're going to enunciate these words, and think about all of it. It's difficult. That's not an easy thing to combat or to get over. So I commend him for that. I understand.
So, okay, y'all, this was real. Okay, this show is real, because I knew that Yancey used to stutter, but I wasn't going to say it, right? But he came out and told y'all, and he did, and he's overcome it. But like he said, the mechanics, it's there are times. I mean,
Absolutely.
So yeah, I commend him for what he's doing, and what the thing is that Biden is working a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and he's being successful. Okay, so you can say what you want. It is not factual. He's being successful behind the scenes. The different bills that he has proposed and got passed is going to help America here very shortly. Okay, it's going to really start helping. People are going to have different jobs, different things going to happen for us, but it's not going to be overnight. And especially when you have the people who are in the corporate America for the most part of it, and the fascists attempting to control it, because those guys got a lot of money. They have a lot of money. They have a lot of stake in this. We're not talking billions, and we're talking trillions, we're talking money, real money. Okay, and they're not just letting this go, you know, and stop them from making money. They'll never stop making money. I mean, honestly, just so y'all listen, I know you guys are listening. I'm not trying to make you stop money. I'm not even trying to make you change your system. But what I'm trying to make you, well, I am trying to make you change your system. Stop that. Yeah. I am trying to make you do is have a little compassion, right? Have a little compassion for us who has to work within this system, and it's starting to get really hard. And the thing is, when stuff like that happens, and like they said, there's a yin and a yang. Every reaction has an ultimate and powerful action. Every action has a reaction. Every action has a reaction. You learn that in science, and that's an indefinite. Every action has some type of reaction. You push and you pressure so much till what happens? Usually things pop. Usually things burst. Bursting is when you start to see chaos and when you start to see violence in the streets and stuff like that. So stop pushing, man. Stop pushing and start giving us what we deserve, not what we need. I like these unions, like the car companies, people like that. The people, workers are starting to rise up, and they're starting to say, hey, look, no, man, look, we're not asking for everything, but we want to get paid fairly.
Oh, that's all, man.
We ain't trying to take your business, because without your business, we wouldn't have jobs, but we want to get paid fairly. I mean, come on.
Fairly. You pay them dividends fairly. Why don't you pay the workers fairly?
And that's the whole thing. It's just, and then calculate that into your into your math, into you calculate that into your business operations, and you will find that it's not much different. It's not that hard. You're still gonna make money.
Yeah.
Don't be greedy, like greed, for lack of a better word. And that's what it is. That's all that it is. Your gas prices are high, greed. Think about it. When you buy cereals are $6 a box, man. Can you read? That's greed. That's greed. Eggs. Just think about this. When the egg people want to make more money, what they do? They said it was a shortage of eggs. All of a sudden, now we have a whole bunch of eggs. It's all corporate greed. It's not. And I said something the other day that I really want to make clear when I said, because it's corrupt capitalism. Okay. I usually normally say corporate corrupt capitalism. I'm not saying that capitalism is corrupt. What I'm saying is that corporations corrupted capitalism as we operate it here in the United States right now.
Correct.
That's where I'm at. And we gotta change that. We gotta go back. They're gonna make money.
Yeah. We're built on capitalism.
Yeah. I'm a capitalist. You think I'm not a capitalist?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody got to make money. Look, money is what makes the world go round. Whether you believe it or not, I didn't believe it at one time, but try doing an organization like this on the shoestring. And you see that, yeah, if you had some money, you could hire some people. That's another thing. I could hire people to do different things. So that way I can focus on doing what me and Yancey do and not having to do real. I love doing the reels and stuff like that. But when you have to actually make it, it takes time. Well, for me, it takes time because I'm not that smart in it. So it takes time to learn this stuff and to do it. But if I could hire somebody to do it, then I can move on with a lot of different other information that's out there. Because believe me, people, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We ran and raved for 1 hour. Okay, there is so much happening in the world today that it would take us 2 to 3 hours to really discuss just about everything that's important in every country.
You know, we got to understand that John and I are from a different time. We're baby boomers. We come from Thomas guides, and everybody else come from. They can speak in the phone and get the direction. We back in the day we had to pull over the car, flip over your Thomas guide, turn the page. Oh, it's right over here. Turn right over here. This is where we come from. That's why they're able to do things so much faster and quicker nowadays, because this didn't come from that type of world. We came from the world. We had to learn something different now. So yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If there's somebody out there that comes from that other world and you want to help a brother out, contact us, man. Contact us, because that'd be really great for me. Where it might take you 15 minutes to do it, it's going to take me a whole day. So Yay, I'm all down. We're working for a cause now. We're working for a cause, and that cause basically is just to provide verifiable, factual information so that way people can make informed decisions. Okay, and that's what's going to be come down to. Remember the other day I said when we were doing computers and that they learned this garbage in, garbage out. Garbage in, garbage out. They feed you trash, they feed you lies, they feed you all this stuff. And when you go to the polls or when you don't go to the polls, it's because of whatever they have fed you. Okay. And so if we are an entity that allows, we feed you the information, the facts, good, bad, and ugly. It's facts. At least you're able to make factual and informed decisions. That's the only way we're going to make changes.
Well, I didn't get information from there. Someone's feeding you information, whether it's from a news outlet or spooking them, rating them out back down the street. Someone's feeding you information, and you get information. Yeah. What you need to do is make sure your information is factual and real.
Thank you. And you're right. You're right, because look, what they would say, it's the same thing when someone tells somebody something and they tell somebody something, you do it 10 times, it's never what you first started saying. So when you have somebody telling everybody, like you said, when Pookie and them tell you, oh man, this happened, that happened, that happened, then they're going to add a little gravy on it to tell you, so they can make it look good and you can look good for them. Then when you tell it to somebody else, you're not going to tell it the way they told you. You're going to put your own style to it, and that's just the way we do things. But the bottom line is when you go to investigate that stuff, because I have, right? I've been there and I've done that. That's why I know we do it. When you go to investigate it and you want to look and you want to give people facts, right? It have a kernel of truth, but there's a lot of stuff on it, so you got to take all that stuff away, scrape that away just to give people facts, because right now facts is very, very, very important, and if you're not registered, you must register to vote. I don't care if you believe it or not. If you don't believe it, do me a favor and test me out. Okay. Go and register to vote, right? And just go down there, and it doesn't take that much time. If you go early or something like that, go and register to vote. If you're in a state where you can early vote. I believe you should be required to vote when you go do your license or whatever you do. You're required. Yeah. See, that's did you vote? Yeah, I'm sorry, you can't drive. You know what? Yeah, well, you didn't vote. It's a civic duty. Don't pass that up. Why do you think people died, in order to get us the right to vote? I'm talking us people, Black people, to give us the right to vote. We have a very large say so. We have a lot depending on it, put it to you like that. And if you don't vote, if you don't add your voice to it, right, then you might as well just, you're being part of the problem. You've heard this for years, you're being part of the problem. And right now, the part that I love about right now, we're at the part like where Martin Luther King was thinking about. Right now, what is good for me is actually good for somebody else, and they now see it. Okay, so they're going to be voting with us too. Yeah, people should make the equal amount of money. You shouldn't be able to have to pay men more and pay women less. Yeah, people of different ethnicities should be working together. That's what our world looks like. So you can't tell this guy he can't, or this woman they can't go get the job because they're Spanish, Chinese, or Black. No, people are voting with us. Should you can't rent houses in this area at 3 times as much as you rent it in the other areas and it'd be 3 times as nice. No, you can't do that. Okay. And these are things that'll be done and have been done in the United States because we did not have any type of rules or regulations.
And we'll continue to do so. So
yeah.
I mean, if you can have minimum wage. Let's take away minimum wage. If you can have that, do you think employers will give you the top dollar? Do you think they'll give? Hell no, they won't. They won't. If there's no minimum wage, they'll give you $2.
Yep. They'll go like, well, that's what it is. You don't want it. Somebody else want it. And that's exactly what will happen. That's why. And the minimum wage is a freaking joke. Anyway, the federal minimum wage is $7.76 or 67 cents. You can't even buy 3 days worth of groceries with that. Okay, now if you've eaten food, have you looked at the price of food? Again, Greek, but have you looked at the price of food? Come on. I was just talking to my brother the other day. He's like, I spent $42 on a 9-pound turkey. I went, you what? That's insane.
Wow.
Greed.
Wow.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. People got, and then again, oh yeah, gas price here in Connecticut, just so y'all can know, $3.15. $3.15 just yesterday, day before yesterday.
It's
$3.15
here. So, but if you have like a Smith's card or whatever, you can probably get it down to about $4.04, something like that. I don't know.
But I asked the question why. Don't give me the formula. Well, the formulas are different. It really. Do y'all know what $1 difference is when you added all of billions of them? Yeah, come on, man. It takes that much to go, okay, turn the switch. Yeah, okay, turn the switch off. I mean, come on, man. And we're going for this though. That's American, that's the American way. We are being totally duped, people.
Yeah.
Let somebody from the gas company come out and refute me on it. Tell me it's different. Tell me it's different. Tell me why you charge so much in different areas, and don't give me the same thing about the formulas. Go ahead, Yancy.
They do it all over. They do the East Coast, all over the place. I know when I was on the East Coast, they said, well, they got the winter gas, summer gas. And I said, what? They got the winter gas, summer gas, get different formulas. I said, man, stop it. Just stop it.
Just stop it. Okay, really, seriously, stop it. But that's what they tell you, and you go, oh, all right, yeah, they got to add a formula, and that's why it costs so much.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all. We're being duped. We've been had. We've been bamboozled. Been hoodwinked by professional hoods.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I got for today too, man. So listen, y'all. All right, you went through several things. You guys heard us, play it back, share it with a friend, and then when you see, and it'll be soon, the ability to subscribe, throw a few dollars our way so we can continue doing this. And we're not getting paid, believe me. Your $2 wouldn't, no, it wouldn't pay me because I require at least $75 an hour. True. But and that's why I'm not working. But seriously, my time is worth more than that. Anyway, so listen, y'all, serious business, okay? Serious business. Let me be, serious business. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Think about what you have and not what you don't have. And think about the people you have around you and the people who are not here, okay? Think about them and honor them with actually living this life to the best you can live it, right? Anyway, that's what I got to say for this week.
Hey, it's not a whole lot to say against that. I just say have a happy Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna tell you, if you see almonds in the dressing, don't eat it. Okay?
Don't.
Dressing.
If you see raisins in the potato salad,
don't eat it.
Don't eat it. All right, peace, you guys.